Callie. And I'm in a tree.
I'm Sarah, and I'm in a tree.
Alrighty, so, season 2, a lot of things happen. The biggest thing that I felt the difference between 1 and 2 was that in 1, our characters didn't change very much. In season 2, it's drastic. Like, if you just think back to when she was bad to the end of Becoming, I mean, Buffy is an entirely different person. Another thing about season 2 is it really doesn't get good until after Surprise and Innocence. I mean, there's a couple good episodes, like I like School Hard, Lie to Me. There's, like, you know, certain good moments and stuff, but really, I mean, not just does the, you know, with Angelus changing and Buffy having to change and all of that, like, the series as a whole really goes from, I mean, we had season 1 where he would take, you know, the usual high school drama, add a little supernatural twist. The same thing kind of happened in the first half of season 2. It was just done a little bit better, but it was still so similar to season 1 in, you know, there is just, like, they were one-shot episodes. After Surprise and Innocence, it was more of an like an arc.
I think the reason why season 2 gets better after Surprise and Innocence is because there is a lot of research done that a lot of your identity and a lot of your personality is shaped by the actions that lead up and come after the loss of your virginity. And, like, there's debate of whether or not this is, like, important, but within Buffy, it's seen as pretty important. You would describe her in these words because of the actions that happen after Surprise and Innocence and how she reacts and what she has to go with. They said, like, there's 3 different narratives within Buffy. There's the season arc, which is over the season. Like, there's a narrative that goes through all of it. There's the episode arc, and then there's the series arc. And the reason why Buffy is so brilliant is it does all 3 almost flawlessly.
I think Spike is going to be, you know, kind of the nemesis, maybe turn more evil and cause Buffy more problems towards the end of the season, and instead he ends up helping her the last episodes. And, I mean, you really didn't see that coming, that Angelus was going to be the big bad.
Yeah. I think Spike is really awesome, because he's not a bad guy.
He's a romantic. Like,
he does everything out of his love for Drusilla. So, at the end of season 2, who's your boyfriend? Oz, Giles, or Spike? Tough questions that we all want to know.
Yeah. Probably have to go with Oz. I like Oz a little bit more. I like Spike, of course, but I don't really start to like him until season 5. Like, season 4, I get to like him a little more, but season 5 is really when, you know, more of his real personality comes out. Everything improved from season 1.
Yeah. My god. Except for Go Fish.
Yeah. But I mean, like, as a whole, like, obviously, like, the graphics were better. The
dialogue was funnier.
The dialogue, the bad guys were more original, and
they're more fully formed. Like, the Master was just sort of like, he was creepy, and they kind of, like, staged scenes, so that way he was just evil, but we don't learn why he's evil, or, like, why he's doing the things he's doing, besides that, you know, obviously he wants to get out from under the ground. But Angel, like, had reason, he had motive, Willow even said it, he's only thinking about Buffy.
Yeah.
And his entire goal is to hurt her. Whereas Angel, his entire goal is to love her.
My favorite episode is probably Passion. As you can probably tell from my write-up of Passion, is I just really love how everything is shot. The lighting is just, I mean, everything's dark, but then the light is focused on people's faces. Miss Calendar's death is, like, in front of that window, and it's just, everything is so well shot. And then, like, the dramatic scene with Giles going and finding her is just so heartbreaking. But then, like, with the roses and the music, and then, of course, I really, really love Angel's narrative.
My favorite episode, I was trying to go through all the episodes in my head, because the first one that jumps out at me is Phases. I'm not sure if that's actually my favorite episode, or if that's just the first one that I'm thinking of right now. But Phases I love because I feel like it does a lot by not really doing much. Like, it goes through so many issues of gender and sexuality. It goes through, like, Oz especially, and it shows, like, he is such a gentleman, but it shows how, there's a part of him that he can't control. And it was just so much between, like, right and wrong, gender roles, sexuality, all of this stuff, and it was so perfectly done. You didn't feel like you were being shoved information or, like, told what to believe, but you definitely formed thoughts about whether or not you thought what was going on was right or wrong. I think I'm going to stick with my favorite line from Killed by Death, with Willow saying that her and Xander used to play doctor, and everyone's staring at her awkwardly, and then Xander saying, no, she means literally, like, she used to diagnose me with her medical text. And I didn't have the heart to tell her she was doing it wrong. She looked so concerned. She's like, doing it wrong? How do you play doctor? And then Buffy's just like, I never did.
And I think mine would be in the last episode where Angelus is coming at her with the sword, and she had lost hers, and she's on the ground. And it's like, you have no friends, no weapon, and no hope. What's left? And then he goes to put the sword down, and she's like, me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
that's
such an
awesome.
awesome line. I cannot get enough of that line. So that is it for season 2. I'm Callie.
I'm Sarah.